Yo AutoAce fam, if you're thinking about going electric, but your budget is only around 100,000 or below, then this is the real question. Are electric scooters under 100,000 actually worth it in the Philippines this 2026? Or are you just getting something cheap that won't last? Let's talk about it, and I'll show you what you can realistically expect. Let's go. First, let's be clear. In the Philippines, EV scooters under 100k are usually entry-level models. That means simple features, basic build quality, and designed mainly for short-distance daily use. Now let's talk about some of the common options. You've got EKO electric scooters. These are the most affordable you'll see on the road. Very simple, easy to use, and popular for short city commutes. Next, TLG electric scooters. Slightly more modern designs, but still within the budget category. Good for daily use, but not built for heavy riding. Then there's Yadea entry-level models, like some variants of the T9 series. These are a bit more refined and from a globally recognized brand. If you want something more reliable within the budget range, this is one to consider. You'll also find generic or rebranded EV scooters from local dealers. These are usually the cheapest, but quality can vary a lot, so you need to choose carefully. Performance and range. Most scooters under 100k offer around 40 to 80 kilometers per charge. That's enough for daily errands, short commutes, and city use, but not for long rides. Speed, usually around 40 to 60 kilometers per hour, so don't expect highway performance. Cost savings. Charging is cheap. You're looking at around 20 to 50 pesos per full charge only. Compared to gasoline, that's a big difference. Maintenance, minimal. No oil changes, fewer parts, less hassle. So yes, on paper, it's very tipid. But now, let's talk about the reality. First, battery lifespan. Cheaper EV scooters often use basic battery systems. Over time, performance may drop faster compared to premium models. Second, build quality. The scooters are not built for heavy-duty use. Rough roads, long rides, and heavy loads can wear them out faster. And third, charging access. If you don't have a proper place to charge at home, this becomes inconvenient. Now here's the honest verdict. If your daily use is short distance, within the city, and you want to save money, then yes, electric scooters under 100k can be worth it in 2026. But if you expect long rides, strong performance, or long-term durability, you may need to spend more, or stick with gasoline scooters for now. Think of this as budget tools. not all-around machines. AutoAce fam, would you go for a budget EV or save up for something better? If this helped you decide, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone thinking about going electric. Ride safe, ride smart. Thanks for watching.